morning for me. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my lovely listeners. It's you because of whom we have completed more than 200 podcast shows on various platforms. Well, today I am very much delighted to be with our lovely guest, Coach Michael Economides.
How you doing? Thanks
Very
for having me.
warm welcome to you, Michael. Please.
Thank, Thanks for having me. Surprised you said
Thank
you almost said my name right. It's Economides.
you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Michael. So today's session is divided into three main parts. The first part will be the introduction, where we will have introduction of Michael, a small introduction about myself, and an introduction of this platform. Soon we will be going to get the replies for the questions that all my listeners have created, especially for the Michael. And then we will have a small rapid fire questions followed by conclusion. Coming to the show or the our platform, well, this GST Global Speakers Talk is one of the highly reputed platform which is there for about 4 years. By this time, we have hosted number of TED speakers on this show, including Michael himself, who had been to our guest before. We help all the budding entrepreneurs, creator, business people, coaches, and all others who want to share their success story to the world. Coming to myself, I am Dinesh. I have hosted more than 200 podcasts on various platforms. I am having about 12,000 friends and followers on Facebook alone. My expertise is in meditation and ancient breathing techniques, which I teach people for last 30 long years. Coming to Michael, our lovely host. Michael,
Yes, sir.
he is the man who says that I am here to help people build their mindset to have more confidence, positivity, and get the unbreakable mindset through coaching and guidance. No one is born a coach, and what matters is your knowledge and the ability to get people the result they need and want. And that is how I coach. This is the success mantra of Michael. Again, he says that what matters most is result. So, Michael is the person who delivers the result. Once again, a very warm welcome to you, Michael. Thank you so much for being on our stage.
Thanks for having me. It's awesome to be here again. Second time. It's awesome. Then we got about have another speaking thing coming up, aren't we?
Thank you, Michael. So, let us jump on the questions directly. Here is my first question that, Michael, I would like to ask you. As you mentioned, the facing some significant life challenges that led you to coaching. So I don't know whether it was from the beginning or not, but after facing some significant life challenges that led you to coaching, could you share a specific instance where you where your resilience was truly tested and how you overcome it? Michael, please.
So do you want me to tell you about before I came coaching or
Yeah, especially tell me to share your specific instance where your resilience was truly tested and how did you overcome it?
so I kind of had it all hit me at one time. So I had some health issues, which was I had just a regular knee surgery, and then
Mhm.
developed a pulmonary embolism blood clot in my lung, and then I got diagnosed with some blood clotting issues, and within a 3 year period, I had over 50 blood clots in my lungs.
Oh,
Yeah, it was. I was in and out the hospital, had surgeries, but in the middle of all this, I went through a divorce from hell.
oh
So
God.
I'm going through all this, and I'm going through divorce. And now I'm homeless. She took the money, took my car, my business, my home, everything. So I'm going through all that at the same time. But the whole time I'm thinking I could give up, but then it says she wins. If I give up, the health wins. So there's no other choice but to push forward. So you can't let it. The one thing I didn't do, I didn't stop. I just kept staying busy. That's the biggest thing. Stay busy. Keep your mind busy and keep staying busy. Because the minute you sit still, it'll eat at you.
Wow, great. Just stay busy. Yeah, this is the mantra I think everyone should try to inculcate in themselves. Stay busy, stay busy, stay busy. Very right, Michael, you are perfectly correct. One should stay busy. It is said that the devil's mind, empty mind is devil's workshop. Yes,
So
stay.
there's a big thing too. Is like, okay, so my dad's friend actually got at the same time he got diagnosed with MS,
Mm-hmm.
and he just got diagnosed with it. He didn't have no symptoms. He wasn't going through health issues, and that's when I learned that your mind is everything because it only knows and only does what you teach and tell it. Because he sat there and told himself he was sick. He was sick. He was sick, and he's not alive anymore. He basically talked himself into being sick, and I was the opposite. I'm sitting here dealing with the most horrible things, blood clots in the lungs that
Oh,
kill somebody
mm-hmm.
every 30 seconds somebody dies from one. I had over
Oh,
50 of them. I'm not even thinking twice about it. I'm just keep pushing and pushing, and he's over there doing the opposite. And that's when I know that's when right then I said it's true. Your mind does exactly what you tell it, and so is your body. If your body said, if you tell your body you're sick, your body's gonna be sick.
great, great. Your mind is everything. Yes, you are right. Well, Micah, may I request you to reply my second question? And it goes like this. Michael, you have a strong emphasis on mindset, as you said just now. And in your experience, what are some of the most common mindset barriers that the people face when they try to achieve the fitness goal? Please.
They One thing is they say they can't do it. They don't have time. Which when somebody tells me they don't have time to do something, I tell them, okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to keep track of the amount of time that you do something that it doesn't bring you value and
Oh,
track it. And then when you do that, add it all up for a day and then add that up times 7 days and multiply that what you get paid per hour and do it for the year and watch how much money you lose. Then you say you don't have time. It'll blow your
mhm,
mind to see how much money that you lost because if you paid yourself that,
mhm.
it's a lot of money. People are like, wow, I have time.
Very correct, very correct. Unless and unless you add on or see the end result, you will not get motivated. You are perfectly right. Well,
Everybody
my
has time for what they want. What you
hmm,
want, you make time.
hmm. Very correct. Yes. Michael, you have owned businesses and served in military. How have those diverse experiences shaped your coaching philosophy and the way you approach helping your clients?
So the way I approach it is the same way I did business. I'm
Hmm,
straightforward.
hmm,
I lead with integrity. I'm always going to lead. I'm always going to teach them to do the same thing I do is always look out for yourself, but also look out for other people. You got to make sure if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner or a leader,
mhm,
you have to have good leaders in place, and you have
mhm.
to also treat your employees like team members and give them value. Because if they feel no value, your company will flunk or you'll lose a lot of money.
Ooh.
Like
And Michael, in between, don't you tell that, oh, stop, or you give a order, do it. or you live, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta like another thing is I see these owners that they call it they correct their leaders or their managers in front of their
Mhm.
employees. That makes the employee look at their leader as nothing, no value.
Correct.
Because
Very
when
correct.
an employee or I say employee, but I say team member, if they
Hmm.
don't feel like a team member and they don't have value
Hmm.
and they're watching the clock, somebody that watches the clock has no it doesn't care about your company one bit. Somebody that
Correct.
watches the clock, they're not happy. They're ready to get in there and get out. And that's not you don't want an employee like that. That means you're doing something wrong for your team.
Very correct. One those people who keep on just watching the clock, they are not interested in their progress. Yes, you are right. Well,
Nope.
Michael, many people find it hard to stay motivated long term with their fitness, especially. What unique strategies or the perspective do you bring to the table to help your client so that they cultivate lasting motivation and build sustainable habit? How do you do that?
So I coach way different than most. So I look at it like most coaches either do mindset, they either do
Mhm.
fitness, they do confidence. I do mindset, fitness, confidence, leadership, business, life all in one because why do you want to get one aspect of because you can't have a great mindset without having it all. So why do you want to build up one thing and have to leave after 6 months and go do it with somebody else, another thing, and 6 months later do it? Why not get it all done one time and build it all at once? Because when your body's in motion, your mind
Mhm.
shifts. When your mind shifts, you build
Mhm.
confidence. When you build confidence, you become a leader and professional in your personal life. It all works
Very
hand in
correct.
hand.
Yes, very correct. This is a chain effect,
And
and it
I'm no
works.
BS. I'm no
Hmm.
BS. Like I'm straightforward. It's
Hmm.
not. And look, you see all these ads that they say, oh, I can get you this, this, and this. They don't tell you. I'm gonna tell you straight up. It's not easy. It's gonna be work. It's not gonna be just snap your fingers or wave a magic wand and say, poof, I get everything like the video shows a Lamborghini and a mansion. No, it's not like that. It's gonna be work. It's gonna take dedication, accountability, and then once you do that, it's not only helping you though. It's helping everybody in your life. Your whether business, professional, wife, husband, everybody benefits from you bettering yourself.
Yes, right. Well, Michael, here is my next question. And that is many people find it hard, as I said, that you described your coaching style as a no nonsense and result driven. Wow, no nonsense and a result driven. Great. Can you give an example of how this approach has directly led to significant breakthrough for one of your clients? Please.
Okay. Yes. So the biggest thing is that people don't realize is, and I don't have a problem with therapists, but therapists talk about problems. And when you talk about a problem over and over and over, you have problems.
Mhm.
I tell my people, look, we're going to leave the problem exactly where it happened because there's no point in pulling it with you. Only thing you're going to bring forward is a solution to get a result. Because if you dwell on a problem, it'll be the problem. Leave the problem there, come up with a result. I mean, come up with a solution to get the result and just keep moving forward. There's a reason that you ever heard that thing that says the reason that the rear view mirror is so small and the windshield's so big is because you're supposed to be looking forward all the time, not backwards.
Yes, the reasons have got no meaning because giving the excuses, and the people spend more time in giving the excuses rather than doing the work. You're
100%.
right. Yes. Michael,
Accountability.
you describe your coaching style as no nonsense, as I said, and the result driven. So you are the one who literally see that one should get the result. Wow, I agree with you. Well, for someone who might be feeling overwhelmed or discouraged on their fitness journey, what is the single most important piece of advice that you would offer them to reignite their confidence and momentum?
So you have to look at what the end result's going to be.
Mm,
So the biggest thing is you can't have a strong mindset and be out
mm.
of shape. Can't.
Then, What are the other things that you would like to share? Reason, mindset, what else?
Mindset, fitness, confidence, leadership, professional, business, and life.
Beautiful. Yes, yes.
Because I mean,
When you combine all of them, then only you get the result.
and I
Very
mean, if you're
correct.
not, the biggest thing is
Mhm,
that people think they're going to have
mhm.
this strong mindset, but if you're not physically in shape and you're eating unhealthy and you're not, when you're eating unhealthy, you feel like crap. When you feel like crap, you're out of shape. When you're out of shape, your mindset is screwed. So you can't build one without building the other.
Right. So one should give importance to mindset, and it is must, right? So, Michael, beyond just physical fitness, how do you see the mental and emotional aspects playing a role in achieving overall well being, and how do you address these to your clients?
Wait, can you repeat the question again?
Yeah, uh, you are, according to the world, they must be thinking that you pay focus only on fitness. But no, beyond the physical fitness, you also see the mental and emotional aspect, and they play a big role in achieving overall well being. So, how do you help people to uplift their mental and emotional aspects?
So it's pretty much, I kind of gear it to each person. So I don't have like a tailored, just cookie cutter program like a lot of coaches do. So
Mm-hmm.
like whenever somebody asks me for a proposal, I really can't give them one unless I talk to them because I have a program, but it's not cookie cutter. I tailor each program to each client according to what they're going through, according to their situation, what their business they run, because a lot of it's going to go from business to professional to personal life, but it all revolves together. So I got to kind of know like an example, like what somebody's going through, what they're doing, what their goals are, what they plan to achieve with my coaching.
Right, very right. So, what are some of your common conceptions that the people have about achieving the fitness goal? For me, if you ask, I will say that yes, within a week I will be a bodybuilder. I don't know whether it is right or wrong, but the people must be also thinking like that. Especially there are people, young generation, they think that within a week or 10 days they will reduce 5, 10, 15 kilos. I don't know whether it is possible or not. But please tell me, what are the common misconceptions that people have in achieving the fitness goal? And how do you help your client to navigate those misconceptions?
So I think the biggest thing that they think is it's one thing is going to be hard. They can't lose the
Hmm,
weight. Eating healthy is not good. It doesn't taste good. I eat healthy every day. I meal prep and I eat good. It tastes good, but you got to just get those negative things out of your mind. That's why I do mindset too. So with it, because fitness, you're not gonna take this magic wand and boop, you're in shape, or you're gonna go get this thing. It's not gonna happen. But each day that you work forward and with my program, because it's not easy. I don't do this little 2 push-ups and 1 jumping jack and that's it. I'm gonna push you. I'm about to come out with a 30-day program that it pushes you. It pushes your mindset. It pushes your fitness, your leadership, your business sense, everything. But it's gonna push you. And anything that doesn't push you, it's not worth it. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there. I'm gonna hold you accountable. That's the biggest thing is accountability. So when somebody thinks that they can't do it, that's the biggest misconception is they think it's hard. I can't do it. You can do anything. There's nothing your body can't do.
mhm. Yes, you can do anything. Nothing the body can do. Ultimately, it is the mindset that works. Yes, very
Correct.
correct. Well, Michael, looking ahead, what are the most passionate about your work as a fitness coach, and what impact do you hope to have on the lives of the other clients? What do you see that they should have in their life?
So mostly I'm not just fitness coach. Mostly I'm a mindset. I'm
Hmm.
a business mindset business coach, leadership, confidence, and I'm a fitness coach.
Hmm.
So fitness isn't my top thing, but I put it in there because you have to have it. But what was the question? What was the question?
Yeah, that what are the most you are what about you most passionate about your work as a fitness coach, and what impact do you hope to have on the lives of your clients?
I want everybody, like my biggest goal is to help as many as I can to realize that it's not as hard as they think it is. You know, as long as you don't tell yourself it's hard, it's not. I mean, I pushed through death. I've pushed through the most health problems. I've pushed through. All you gotta do is say, and if you're letting something small get to you, this is what I tell people. Think about what you've been through in life, the hardest situations you've been through. You can't let something small right here in front of you stop you when you just got through the biggest things already in life. You got to realize you've already been through the hardest part of life. So from here on up, it's all uphill from now on. But you have to start. You have to believe it in yourself. You have to tell yourself, and you're never gonna do it unless you tell yourself that you believe it, that you can do it, that you're gonna be healthy, that you're gonna be in fit shape, you're gonna be a great leader, you're gonna be a great business owner. If you don't tell yourself that, it's not. It will never happen. I don't care who you are. If you don't tell yourself that you're gonna be great, you're not gonna be great.
Very correct. It's not possible at all if you are not of a person that they don't follow the instructions from you. Yes,
Mhm.
right. So, Michael, if someone is considering working with a fitness coach like you, then would you like to give three qualities or the approaches that they should look so that they ensure they find the right fit for their needs based on your experience? What would you suggest? Three items, please.
Okay, my biggest thing is people are getting really, really weary about hiring coaches because of the coaches in the business. If somebody is pressuring you to, whenever they get on a call with, go, take a call. But if the call becomes a sales call and it's pressure towards it, back out. Because one thing I don't do is I will never sell my clients anything,
Hmm.
because I will get to know them. I will build trust with them, and
Mhm.
I'm not going to ever sell them anything that will not benefit them. Any coach that is pressuring you to buy something and they're so, oh, I'll do, you need to do this, you need, back out, because nobody should ever have to pressure you to buy something. If you don't trust them,
Wow.
don't buy it.
Mhm.
And it's just, I think everybody should have a coach. I have a coach, but because
Oh,
a coach, if
really?
I didn't have a coach, it'd be kind of bad. But we all need to be held accountable. And that's one of the biggest things everybody goes through. I go through the same thing. I need to be held accountable just like everybody else does. Accountability is a big thing. But when it comes to a coach, just you have to feel comfortable with them. So when you get on a call with them, at the minute that you start feeling pressure or starting to feel like it's salesy, get out, because that's not somebody you want to be with. You should feel comfortable like talking to me, just talking. I'm not going to sell you. I'm going to get to know you, and I'm going to go over what you want to do. With just my call that you have with me, my free call with me, I'm going to get you some kind of result. I'm going to get you some kind of benefit out of it, some kind of value. And if you don't hire me, no problem. No, nothing lost. At least we got a connection now. You know, if you need me, where I'm at. But I will never push you to buy anything, and nobody should.
Wow, you are so clear. Lovely. Well, so Michael, this is the journey you have come across. You had been to at various stages. Once upon a time, you were growing. Once upon a time, you were entrepreneur. Once upon a time, you were building your body. And now today, you are a fitness coach. So throughout your journey, whatever you have learned, would you like to give three advices to my listeners, please?
Biggest thing is your mind only knows what you teach it and you tell it. That is the
Mm-hmm.
biggest thing I live by. Another thing is don't be content,
Mm-hmm.
don't be satisfied, and don't be comfortable.
Wow.
Because the minute you get satisfied, you get
Hmm.
lazy. You
Correct.
get content and you get comfortable, you stop setting goals and stop achieving goals. You gotta continue setting goals for the rest of your life. You should have a small goal, a bigger goal, and a goal that's hard to get to. But don't you should have goals that you know you can achieve. Because if you just have goals that are so hard and out of reach, failure is an option. But if you keep failing because you're setting such high goals and hard goals, it's not gonna happen. You gotta set goals that you know you can achieve and bigger goals to get to.
So about these goals, will you please elaborate little more? That what do you mean by the small goal or the bigger goal or the goal that you can achieve, the goal that you can't achieve? Can you please elaborate little more?
Yeah, good question. So I say like an achievable goal, like a goal that you know you can do. So let's say I'm gonna set a goal this week that I'm not gonna eat any sugar, any
Mm-hmm.
processed sugar. That's a goal
Okay.
you know you can do. Then you set a bigger goal. Let's say I'm going to make a certain amount of profit in my company. So it's a little bit harder. You don't know that it's a guarantee. You have to work for that goal. And then you set a harder goal for like the year. Let's say you want to lose 30 pounds, or you want to gain 10 pounds of muscle, or you want to start eating healthy completely. That's a goal. If you know it's achievable, it's just going to take a little bit more work. But you have to set small goals that you know you can achieve. So you're continually you're continually being successful.
Oh, excellent explanation. Wow, great. Let me change my gear and ask you some questions to be answered just in the shortest possible way. If possible, yes, no, or one or two words. And the first question that I ask everyone is, Michael, are you an early bird or a night owl?
So I'm pretty much both. I mean, I'm a night owl, so I can stay up
Mm-hmm.
late, and I can get up early as can be. So I'm both. I'm early bird and I'm a night owl.
Good. Well, and what is your favorite way if you want to distress? What you do?
Hmm, that's a hard one. Uh, let's see. I either go. I just weekend I went jet skiing. I go
Mhm.
fishing, swimming. Lately, I just don't have any time to decompress. But I go work out. I work out. That's a good thing. I just get out the house. Just get out the house and just go for a walk. Just anything outdoors.
Oh, and most of the time you must be busy with your fitness work and in your fitness gym. So, still, would you like to give the name of one book which has significantly changed your mindset?
Hmm. I got it right here too. Right here. Oh, you can't see it's blurry. But
Great.
Tony Robbins' book, Life Force.
Wow. Yeah, I've read it. Lovely. It's really a beautiful book. Yes.
Love it.
Super. Thank you. And what is your personal goal that for your workout?
So my personal goal right now is just basically help people build my program up, build more programs, help more people, and get more coaches with me to coach, and just stay in shape, stay in physically fit. And this past month I've been going through some more health stuff, and it's been more of a. I actually go have a test tomorrow for my heart, so that hopefully that goes good. But hopefully they find something, because it's being like no energy is not fun.
Well, and Michael, one one advice that you would like to give to your listeners, to our listeners,
One advice:
that you would like to give to all the listeners who are listening to you now.
um, just know you can do anything. Nothing is too hard. You can do, and I'm saying anything that you want. That's that word, want to do. You can do. You got to want it bad enough.
Great. Yes, you can do anything if you want to do. Well,
Hmm.
Michael, believe me, these are the questions that make you different than the other fitness coaches. And I could see the way you answered, they were so specific and they were pertaining to you, your life, and your day to day work. So I am sure you spoke from the bottom of your heart. That is how the people they come and connect with you. They trust you. They are ready to walk with you. So I'm really very proud of all the replies that you have given. All the replies, they were wonderful. So nice
Thank you.
of you. And I'm sure that all my listeners who are there, even who will be listening afterwards, they will come to know that when you are sincere, when you are truthful, when you are honest, and when you reply from the bottom of your heart, they make a big impact. And
100%.
you could make a big impact on all our listener, or even you must be doing that with your clients too. Super. I loved your all the reply that you have given. Well, on behalf of my GST platform, we sincerely thank you for sparing your valuable time and to be with us. Please, if possible, Do spare time for us and try to be with us so that along with you we can inspire the people. Believe me, there are not million, billions of people who are waiting to get encouragement, to hear the voices from the successful people like you. So you are the Masiha for them. So please do spare some time. And to Almighty God, we sincerely pray to give you all strength, wisdom, power, time, money, efforts, and everything, so that the way you are doing this work, you should keep on carrying this. So nice of you, Michael. We sincerely once again thank you and say a big namaste to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Michael. It
Thank
was
you for
really
having me.
wonderful. Wonderful. I loved the way you spoke. So nice
Thank
of
you.
you. Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Michael.